Yeah, let him in.
All right.
Pounding at the door.
All right. So let's turn on audio. Everybody be good. Don't say anything bad or naughty or anything that can get us in trouble. So.
I better mute.
All right. Time to start this mess. Welcome to the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, where this week we will be playing Cosmic Sweeper again by Roger Smith. And we will also be playing Pac-Man, the tribute to the original made by none other than the Australian master himself, Nick Marentes. So let's join our people in progress of cussing at wonderful pair of games. Let's see here. Well, do we? Let's start here with that professional game player from the south of the U.S., Jim Rye. Hey, Jim, how you doing?
The CoCo Nation, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
It's nice to have you back, and hope you got everything resolved well.
You got it quiet anyway.
That's good. And next over, we have that other professional game player, Canadian Retro Things. Hey, Ken.
Hello. I am not playing Pac-Man because I don't want to feed Nick's ego.
You're not feeding his ego. You're feeding Pac-Man.
Eating his
And it's
Ferrari
made,
of it.
You're putting gas in his Ferrari.
Since it's May the 4th, I'm playing a space shooter.
And last, semi-last, we have that man that's always here. Because, well, we have problems when he isn't around. Mark B. Hey, Mark.
Hi.
Whoa.
Wow, I cleared the screen.
Whoa. Well, I was taking
There's a
a
second
my
level.
evening nap.
There's a level 2 on this thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine that.
I'm not used to that.
You thought you'd won.
Level 2, new
Get
experience
up
for
there,
you.
you little.
And then you die.
Yeah, I kept trying to go up and it refused.
And last but not least, we have that man who has everything, CoCo, that you could possibly want. Even the things that you didn't ever even knew existed. Brian Weisler. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Tap, 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 tap.
I think
Oh, you
Brian
made
fell
him
asleep.
mad.
He
See,
probably
look at that, Sloopy. You bored him into sleep.
Oh, this doesn't save your high score? Nick!
Yeah, it's on the right side of the screen
Not my screen.
when you're playing.
Well, I've done
You have
that
to start a new
killed.
game. You got to start a new game to see your high score.
Oh,
Yeah, it sits there laughing at you.
I guess.
So just start a new game and take a picture.
Yep.
Okay.
Question for all the you knowledgeable people. Why is the Cosmic Sweeper screen corrupted on the right side?
What do you mean it's corrupted on the right side? Oh,
Where
on
the
the
R
end
is.
of the R?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't notice it.
office that I clean up, or the office I work at, I also clean those offices. And they typically have a 30-day rule. So if I submit on the 30th, they don't pay.
We better mute him
Yep.
before he says something his company's going to regret.
I already did.
I can still hear him.
That's because you are listening to him directly.
Oh, okay.
If you go onto the stream and listen, you won't be able to.
Okay.
Let me know when able to talk.
Well, I'm getting cornered. Ah! They got me.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear him, so you'll have to tell me when ready to come.
I think maybe the R is corrupted there because it's being swept up.
Ah.
by Brian at his job.
I need to go. I will be right back.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Ooh, I want to work for Brian.
Really? Really?
Hey.
I keep it put in little cutscenes.
Just wait until we tell Brian that whole conversation went out over the air. Just wait until we tell Brian that whole conversation went out over the air.
You're mean. All right. On the Black Beauty, it's the black handled ones. They were later. Silver handled ones were the early ones.
Yeah, I think the silver ones were the earliest ones. Yeah, I think the silver ones were the earliest ones.
Well, I have to say that Discord could be improved by being able to mute somebody that.
Unmute.
Oh,
Well, you can mute him.
oh,
Thank
you
you.
can mute him. Okay, there. I've muted him. But you have to click on his name. Ah. Somebody keep listening to him and let us know when he is done talking.
Oh, I'm gonna roast them. Oh, I'm gonna roast them.
Well, hey, it's still not as bad as Grant live streaming.
Literally. God, I suck.
Admitting you have a problem is the first step.
Ghosts definitely think differently than the ones in the arcade.
Yeah, this whole upside down control crap.
Upside down.
What are you
Yeah.
talking
You have the
about?
Australian version?
Yeah. Minesweeper.
Oh, and
Or
Minesweeper,
no,
that's basic.
Cosmic Sweeper.
Cosmic Sweeper, that's just like any flight simulator. Down is always up. Pulling back on the stick always takes you up. Geez, Sloopy, haven't you played flight simulators before?
Yes. But you can also change the config so that it's.
Yeah, I've never done that before on a flight simulator.
Yeah, well, I don't play flight simulators as much as you do.
I hardly have ever played flight simulators.
I like to stay grounded.
I just remember playing F-14 in the arcades because it had the seat that moved. It was one of those moving machines.
Yeah, with these controllers, I also got a high resolution joystick in there.
Well, ain't you just a nerd?
What? I guess it plugs into the joystick, and
High. Blah, blah, blah. That should be into. What kind of high? Yeah, depends on the. You know what I'm saying. I can't speak right now.
the
My
Tandy
brain
one.
no work.
Tandy one.
Actually, I've never used a Tandy one, so I don't know. But it's
Well,
either
it's
going to
Tandy
plug
brain.
into the I/O port or the cassette port. Probably the cassette port for getting power.
What, the high res?
Yeah.
Yeah, cassette and joystick.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a 5-pin 180-degree pin.
I think it takes some of the signal and feeds it into the cassette port.
Well, how do you plug in two high-res controllers then?
I don't think you can.
You use a switcheroo.
By the way, I sound very echoey on Twitch.
I noticed. Huh. This was bought from Hawksoft.
Wow, Brian is still going.
I have no idea what I sound like on Twitch.
In '93.
Oh, we all sound echoey. Cool.
Yeah, it's probably I'm probably got my own.
Echo.
There. That should be a little better.
Is it better?
I don't know, it hasn't cycled around through yet.
Not really.
Interesting.
Help! I'm trapped in a giant room.
With Sloopy.
But
No, he's trapped in a giant room with Sloopy.
No, I'm not, because Sloopy's the only one not echoing, so he's not here. I'm trapped with the rest of you.
Sloopy has us trapped in a room.
Hey, Brian, you back with us? Nope.
She's still talking.
interesting. I got the Hawksoft manual. I got a receipt from Hawksoft for the dual high-res joystick adapter, but the actual dual high-resolution joystick interface that I have is actually the Tandy one.
Did that come from the auction?
Yes.
Yeah. I was kind of noticing that, but I didn't have time to fix it.
Well, the directions and the receipt were in the same bag as the high resident. Wanted to get a couple of the Lux joysticks, but
Yeah, we had to bundle them up because there were just too many of them.
yeah, well, someone was
Collecting, huh?
yeah, and there's no way that they didn't have some that 500,000 ready.
Wasn't me,
Nope, it wasn't you.
because I've got. Oh God, what do I have? About 8 or 9 deluxes now. Both the 1 button and 2 buttons.
I think I've got 1 2 button. Got one.
Brian has more than all of you.
Brian's got more than all of us combined. Is Brian still talking?
Yep.
Oh, Mark, you're gonna have some fun with him, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Fall asleep.
Wake
Yeah,
up,
well,
Mark.
I've got about an hour to go before that happens. Yeah, well, I've got about an hour to go before that happens.
What's my? Who's brilliant idea?
Depends on which joysticks you're talking about.
Black Booty.
Well, they're true analogs, so.
Have a bunch. What the? It didn't even tell me one for that one. I deaded.
Hey, Brian. Yoo-hoo, Brian. Hey, you know what? That was a really good microphone. And you weren't on mute. That was a really good microphone. Yeah. And you weren't on the whole
is
thing.
Is he back again? We can talk to him?
No, we heard the whole thing.
Okay, no worries.
Now we muted you when we figured out that it was not about games.
Oh, okay.
So now we need to tell Sloopy to unmute you so the rest of the world can hear you.
Oh, sorry about that.
So now we need to tell Sloopy to unmute you so the rest of the world can hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm not going to unmute him because people might find that more. Listen to that instead of the show.
There, I've unmuted him so I can hear him anyway. There, I've unmuted him so I can hear him anyway. Ah! I'm all tangled up in cords.
Kinky.
All tangled up in cords.
There's a song in there somewhere.
Kinky.
You know, tangled up in cords. There's a song in there somewhere. Tangled up in cords. Let's see. Are we ready for the reading?
Absolutely.
Yep.
How do you play this game?
All right, let me go close my door so we don't keep hearing the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I'd like to. Oh no, that's muting Brian.
Don't worry, I think we kept your honor safe. Don't worry, I think we kept your honor safe. Okay, here we go. Pac-Man! 6809 programming by Nicholas Marentes. Let's see, let me blow this up so I can read it. You are Pac-Man, a friendly looking yellow circle with a little wedge missing. You travel through a maze, eating dots in your path while being pursued by 4 ravenous monsters. If any of them catch you, you're a goner. There are 4 energizers, 1 in each corner of the maze. Hit the energizers and the monsters are rendered helpless, and you can eat them, making them disappear for a few seconds. If you eat all the dots on the board, you're rewarded with another board, in which the monsters have become smarter and stronger.
Hell of a reward.
Does
Yeah.
that mean you'll get really bored?
Loading the game. Place the disc in drive 0, close the drive door, type run Pac-Man, and press the enter key. When loading has completed, you will be presented with a game setup screen. On the screen, it will be displayed 3 game settings, which you may alter as necessary, if necessary. Actually, I only saw 2. Okay. 1, color palette. Press 1 to toggle between RGB and CMP color palettes. And let's try that out. Run Packman and Pacman. Let's see. Color palettes. Let's see what we get for color palettes. Nothing right off the bat. Okay, number 2, refresh screen, except that's not what's on my screen. I don't have this refresh screen. Toggle between 50 and 60 hertz refresh rates. Generally, color computers that operate on NTSC, Video System USA, use the 60 hertz rate, while PAL-based computers use the 50 hertz rate. PAL-based color computers can also use the faster 60 hertz rates, but the monitor image may begin to roll. This usually can be corrected by adjusting the vertical hold on the monitor. Well, wouldn't it be fun to set this on 50 hertz in the US?
50 hertz? That's a lot of
Yeah.
hertz.
Yeah. Except I guess for this version 1.1 doesn't have the 50, 60 hertz thing. Okay. Number 3, which is actually number 2 on my screen. Up-down keys. Press 3 to toggle between the 3 sets of up-down game controls. This function was added to allow keyboard users a choice of keys which better suits their gameplay. You know what? I probably need to try keyboard. Left and right movement is always using the left and right keys, but you can change the up-down keys to different favorite places. Once the settings are set, press enter to continue loading. To play using the keyboard instead of a joystick, press the space bar at the title screen. Good to know. Joystick control. Make sure a joystick is plugged into the right joystick port. Let's see. Press the joystick button to start the game. Move the joystick to move your Pac-Man up, down, left, right, and hold the break key for about 2 seconds to abort the game and return to the title page, like when you're just about to get eaten. Let's see. Scoring. A dot. 10 points. The Energizer, which I think is misspelled. It doesn't look right. That's 50 points. After eating an Energizer, the first ghost is 200 points. The second one is 400 points. Third ghost, 800 points. And if you manage to get the fourth one, he's 1600 points. And the fruits. Cherries are 100. Strawberries are 300. Peaches are 500. A sense of pattern. Apple is 700. Grapes are 1,000. And I'm not sure what a Thunderbird is as far as a fruit. Well, maybe you got left the fruits. Thunderbird is 2,000 points. Bells are 3,000 points. Keys to his Ferrari, 5,000 points. You start with 3 Pac-Men. An extra Pac-Man is awarded at 10,000 points. Okay, tricks and treats.
On my feet.
See here, he has Energizer spelled differently in the manual. Eating a flashing Energizer and the ghost turn. Okay. Eating a flashing Energizer and the ghost turn blue and flee. You may now eat the ghost for higher points. These Energizers only take effect for a limited time. Ghosts will begin to flash before they turn back to normal. Warp tunnels. Go through these tunnels and you'll appear at the other side of the maze. Use them to lose a ghost that's hot on your tail. Ghosts travel slower through the warp tunnel. The corners. You can outrun and outmaneuver a closely pursuing ghost by taking many corners. I think he forgot the space over there. Difficulty. As you progress through the mazes and the effect of the Energizers will vary, ghosts will make fewer mistakes when chasing you. I don't think they make any mistakes now as it is. And that is the end. It just ends just like that.
Just ends. We're left in suspense.
Yeah.
And we're
And I think we need to. Well, never. Nick,
Harris
you
will
ever
be
heard?
here in an hour, and he says he's doing yard work and that there's a faint echo of 10 seconds on Twitch. Harris will be here in an hour, and he says he's doing yard work
Oh.
and that there's a faint echo of 10 seconds on Twitch.
Who does?
Curtis,
Ah.
he'll be here
Let's
later.
see. I think we need to introduce Nick to Spell and Fix. I think we
Sure.
need to introduce Nick to Spell and Fix.
Pretty.
Cat, what do you want? Meh, meh, meh. Where's my game? Oh, I guess I had it minimized too long. Where's my game? Oh, I guess I had it. You can add me back in now, Sloopy. You can add me back in now, Sloopy.
But
Okay, we need a chance. Okay, we need a chance. Oh.
got eaten by the.
What happened to Brian? What happened to Brian? Yeah, well, then we brought him back in, and now he disappeared.
Wonder if he walked out to the parking garage. Wonder if he walked out to the parking garage. Brian's not here, man.
You better talk to his employees.
He's not here, man.
I'm quiet.
You better talk to his employees.
So, greetings. Good to see you.
Howdy, howdy. How y'all doing?
Wonderful now that you're here.
You liar. Howdy, howdy. How y'all doing?
Right. Wonderful now that you're here.
You liar.
We are happy that you're here. We are happy that you're here.
Okay. There's a cat trying to dig out the bottom of the door. Okay. There's a cat trying to dig out.
Are they trying to dig through the floor?
No, they're trying to rip the casing off the door.
Yeah.
They're already halfway through the trim.
Yeah, I have a cat like that too. Very annoying.
I mean, I don't think there's a door frame around here that's not ripped out. And the side of the bed. Both sides of the bed. And the side of the bed. Both sides of the bed.
Get off my tail.
Make lots of turns.
Did. Kept catching up.
Well, instructions lied. Instructions lied.
It looks like I've already hit my high score.
But that time you got into the second level.
Yeah, well, that was the second level too. I've only had 3,000, but looks like 6240 is going to be my best for tonight. That was the second level too. I've only had 3,000, but
Got into the
looks like 6240 is going to be my best for tonight.
Yeah, any patterns you had on the old Pac-Man definitely won't work here. Any patterns you had on the old Pac-Man definitely won't work here. Me either. Never
Me
got the hang
neither.
of it. Me either. Never got the hang of it.
what the? I Okay, these controllers have got to go. Okay, these controllers have got to go. Mmm. Waffles. Mm.
Is anybody there? Hello?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Sloopy, you're back.
yeah.
Is anybody
Oh.
there? Hello? Nobody was talking to me. I felt so alone.
That's my life. That's
Nobody was talking to me. I felt so alone.
talk to me.
I'm around.
There we go.
You know, the ghosts are faster than you are on a straight run.
Yes.
They are.
You know, the ghosts are faster than you are.
They're also smarter than me on the intelligence test.
They are. I'm not saying a word.
Oh, are you saying that I'm smart?
SMRT smart.
Oh, are you saying that I'm smart?
SMRT smart.
I think, although I'm not very good at it, I probably would do noticeably better if I used air control.
Well, that ghost was blue, just not dark blue.
Wrong blue.
Just not dark blue.
You have to blue it, not blue it.
Wrong blue.
You have to blue it, not blue it. Yeah, part of my problem is with the controller. It's not. How do I explain? Yeah, part of my problem is with the controller. I'm used to the digital directions. How do I explain? They're easy to determine on the controller. I'm used to the not so easy directions. So I keep going in the direction. Not so easy.
Sounds like user error to me.
Poor joystick design.
Sounds like user error to me.
Game should be a digital joystick. Not analog.
Poor user design.
Joystick design. See, Jim, what happened right there?
You died?
Jim died. What kind of controller are you using, Jim?
You died?
Jim died. What kind of controller are you using?
He's muted.
So sorry about that. I'm using an Xbox controller.
He's muted.
There goes your theory, Sloopy.
Are you using analog or digital on this Xbox?
It's analog.
There goes your theory.
There goes my theory again. Analog or digital
on
on
this
Xbox?
It's analog.
There goes my theory again.
I'm dying a lot with it.
Wouldn't you agree that a noticeable percentage of your issues are because of the analog control?
That's I don't know. Think it'd be easier with one of those old Atari joysticks. I don't know.
Or even the directional pad on
Think it'd be easier.
all you're using now.
Maybe.
Well, there's one way to test this.
Maybe. Will that work? No, it doesn't.
You
Doesn't respond in VCC.
have to change it.
Will that work? No, it doesn't. Doesn't respond in VCC.
It seems some of some of the ghosts, specifically the red one, gets a speed boost when he's on your tail.
Yeah, he's the one that catches me all the time.
I think he gets turbo power ups.
Catches me all the time.
I think he's just faster than you. I think he's just faster than you.
That's the way the arcade one was too. The red one was faster than all the others, and he could run you down. That's the way the arcade one was too. The red one was faster than all the others, and he could run you down.
And Curtis would be able to tell us, but he doesn't have his priorities straight. He's something called hard work.
Yeah.
I think he's
Oh, he
lying.
does
I've
it
seen
way
his
too.
yard.
So he's playing Minecraft?
It is still covered in snow.
I've seen his yard. He's lying. He's not really doing yard work.
So he's playing Minecraft?
It is still
Why?
covered in
What?
snow.
Do you have a nice yard?
I've seen his yard. He's lying. He's not really doing yard work.
Why? What?
I decline to comment. No, it's
Sounds like the
Not bad
opposite.
yard.
He's not doing yard work.
Or is it just that bad? It looks obvious that he never does it.
He's not doing yard work.
Ah! Sorry, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Yeah, we had a coworker that constantly say, like, we'd say, let's go out to work, go out for drinks after work. Like, well, now I can't because Friday's my yard work night.
Yard work now.
One time I had to go pick him up because the battery in his car was like stone cold dead. Offered to get him. It was like it was obvious that there was no yard work done in that yard in years.
See, I used to say the same thing, but it's because I always drank my beers out of a yard glass.
Ah,
So I was doing yard work.
I had one of those for about 3 months.
You found you couldn't be trusted with it.
No, I don't like beer at all. So
Oh, well, that's kind of defeats the purpose. What did you drink out of it?
actually, honestly, I didn't drink anything out of it. It just it
You could
sat
make
as a,
yourself a really large rum and coke.
it
Fatal.
it sat in my living room as a display piece because I got it in a bet.
So this whole Bud Light thing doesn't really do much for you, huh?
No, I could care less either.
What Bud Light thing?
Oh, you haven't been hearing the big controversy?
Oh, I guess I think I've heard about it. I don't know. I never drank Bud Light, so.
But now and someone I owed money to said, "Hey, instead of the money owed that because I know you don't like beer." Sure.
Be interesting to ask Nick what the difference between the 1.0 and the 1.1 versions are of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, one is a uses a ASCII character of what 40. The other one uses an ASCII character of 41. Certain byte.
Oh, okay.
Isn't he clever? I believe the 1.0 is just a demo and it only has the first screen. That was the impression I got from it. I believe the
First
1.0 is just a demo.
Is there only one screen?
I
That
think
would
that's what the instructions said.
That would be Pac-Man. It's only got one screen.
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't know if the game ended when you finished it or if it just kept playing the same screen over and over, the cherry screen.
Just played the cherries level over and over.
Or if it just kept playing the same screen over and over. So you die.
Just played the cherries level over and over. That worked for me. That's all I need.
You mean there's a level past the cherry screen?
Supposedly.
You haven't made it to the strawberry yet?
Nope.
I only just found out about 10 minutes before the show started that we were playing Pac-Man, so.
Why only 10 minutes? Been home for days.
I slept the first day.
Okay.
And yesterday and today I've been working on a video.
Ooh. Anything good?
Just the trip video.
Ah.
Featuring Sloopy Malibu.
Oh. Damn. What'd I do to get such high praise?
Okay, featuring a picture of Sloopy Malibu at one point.
Ah. Cool. What did I do to deserve such praise?
You were at CoCo Fest.
Ah. Cool. What did I do to deserve such praise? I wish I could do better with video editing.
Now that you're Adrian's Digital Basement famous, I had to include you in the video.
No, that's right. You got name dropped on there. I saw that.
Not once, but twice.
Twice. Yeah. You got name dropped on there. I saw that.
I mean, he said my name like 7 times in one video.
Yeah.
Then he said it once more in another video.
Internet famous.
Yeah.
Now I got to hang around with Sloopy more so that I can have some of the fame rub off on me.
Yeah, really.
Now I gotta hang around with
Hmm.
Snooki more so that I can
Just send some things to Adrian.
rub off on me.
You could also just hang out with Adrian.
Just send some things to Adrian.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
You could also just hang out with Adrian.
I'm
And
assuming
when
he'll
one
be
of
at
your
VCF
CoCos-
again. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
What?
Yeah.
I said I'm assuming he'll be at VCF again.
Yes.
I still have to sell him on Nitrous 9. Still haven't gotten him to try that.
Good luck with that.
Still have to sell him on Nitrous 9. Still haven't gotten him.
He's
Oh.
not a big CoCo nut.
Good luck with that.
He does a lot of Tandy stuff.
Yeah.
He does it. I mean, he just doesn't seem to like the CoCo that much because every time he pulls it up, he doesn't seem to know what to do with it.
I think a significant part of it is he has so much stuff that he's trying to cover a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go into any individual machine very in depth. And he also seems to go more in depth in the machines that he knows as opposed to the machines he doesn't know.
Yeah, he definitely does that. I can see why he's making these videos.
Yeah.
But
I can see why. Speaking of VCF Midwest,
Yep.
do you have an Atari ST?
No, I don't. Still trying?
What?
Still trying?
You still trying to get one?
No, an Atari still trying. Isn't that what it stands for?
Yes, too.
Yeah. No, you're gonna do the OS9 display for EOU?
Probably.
As something a little different, do you want me to bring my ST and run OS9 on it?
Sure.
I will not know anything about it. Whole thing. Put it on
Okay.
your table and
I do have an ST disk drive and about 5 ST powered bricks.
really?
Yep.
How'd you get that?
The disk drive or the power bricks?
Power bricks.
Somebody just gave me a box of Atari power bricks, and about 5 or 6 of them are Atari ST power bricks.
Wow. You don't need one or two of them.
Well, I don't have any Atari STs, so I could give you 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, they're only used on the 520 for the disk drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a whole big box of Atari stuff. So
does the OS9 on the ST use the hard drive or no?
You got me. I've never used it.
Well, if you want, look into it and let me know. I have both floppy emulator and I have the hard drive emulator.
Oh, I'll ask Curtis. He probably knows a bit about it. I don't know if he's ever used it or not, but.
No, I was watching it, and they were talking about. They're like, what OS can run on the what OS runs on the ST? And someone said OS9, and I said Curtis, and people Curtis.
Curtis is only famous in the CoCo world. I think the ease of use project is heads and tails above what OS9 runs on the ST. So
I think he might be known by one or two people in OS9.
Yeah. But only people that are specifically in the OS9 community.
Yeah.
And then those of us that have to put up with listening to his news every week.
So would Nitrous 09 run on an Atari? Kinda, maybe?
Nitrous 09 won't, but
Well, But OS 9 does.
but OS 9
Right.
does.
Yeah. Okay. So it had to be an Atari version with the
Atari
drivers
version
written.
of OS 9. Yeah.
Yeah, with drivers written for that hardware.
Yeah, there was an OS 9 written for the ST.
With drivers written for that hardware.
Yeah, there was an OS 9 written for
I need to get a copy of that then.
That ran on this. So the ST Atari had a 68,000, didn't it?
Yes.
Correct.
That'd be nice if the CoCo was faster. 68,000, didn't it?
Yes.
Correct. That'd be nice if the
Getting
CoCo
it.
was faster.
I'm still going to say our OS 9 is probably better.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure anybody's been working on it on the Atari like Curtis has been on ours.
The CoCo ST, the CoCo 3 is better than the CoCo ST, the CoCo 3 is better than the
How come nobody's playing any games right now? Jeez, just me and Jim.
uh
Because I'm in that
I'm not
wind
playing.
down crash.
You're about to start snoring?
Yeah, here in a little bit. I'm in that wind down crash.
I crashed again in my start.
Yeah, here in a little bit.
I'm going for my high score on Cosmic Sweeper.
Go for it.
Apparently, my first game was my high score. I just kept going downhill from there.
Yeah, I think I had the same problem.
Oh,
I
no,
can give
see-
you tips, Ken. Try not to hit the rocks.
Oh, jeez. That's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I was using,
Try not to hit the rocks.
I thought your
Yeah.
ship was the rock breaker.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
You're supposed to shoot the rocks, not let them run into you.
Oh.
That makes more sense.
Since you're going for your high score and all.
Well, I'm not going to get it this time around. I've smashed into just a few too many.
What's your current high score?
3,900.
All right, you can leave it there.
Why? What's your high score?
40-50.
Okay, well, I will beat that tonight.
Okay.
Even if he's up till midnight.
The best score I got tonight was 40-50.
Even if he's up till midnight.
Wait a minute.
What?
That's an interesting caveat.
Yeah.
The best score you got tonight.
Hey.
That's an interesting caveat. The best score
Saw through that one.
Dang it.
Saw through that one.
You're killing me here, Smalls.
That's the idea.
What did I ever do to you?
Comedy relief? I don't know.
I know I'm funny, but I'm funny smelling, not funny sounding.
I think more funny looking.
I know I'm funny, but I'm funny smelling.
More
I
funny
wish I
looking
was
than funny
funny
smell?
looking.
I think more funny looking.
If I was funny looking, I wouldn't be getting these letters from the Geneva Cruel and Unusual Punishment. If I was funny looking, I wouldn't be getting these letters from the Geneva Cruel and Unusual Punishment.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a cease and desist from the FCC.
That's because my name's not on anything. Find me. It all goes to either Grant or Mark B.
Right? Yeah, just call me Terry.
But just in case they find me, anybody know where my multipass is?
Yeah, but I can't say it on the air.
Freeware demo version.
Yeah, but I can't say it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if this is just one screen like I was thinking.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm about to get in trouble.
This is just one screen like I was thinking.
I don't know, man. That's a pretty cool version of Pac-Man.
Yeah. Oh, hello there.
Pretty cool version of Pac-Man.
Hey, Missy.
Hi.
Hi, Missy.
Hi.
Mhm.
Here comes trouble.
Hi.
Here comes trouble.
No, I was already here.
Oh yeah, single level free demo version.
No, I was already here.
Oh yeah, single level free. Wonder why Nick doesn't have the full version on his website.
I might have
He
just
wants
missed
you to
it. Who
buy it.
knows?
I heard. Bill?
I might have just missed it. Who knows?
Because even you couldn't watch. Oh. Because even you couldn't watch. Echoed. It echoed. 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 Ow. That hurt.
Hit him again.
Listen to Ow. You're not helping. You're not helping. Maybe I'll bring her to VCF Midwest instead. Maybe I'll bring her to VCF Midwest.
Sounds fair. Sounds fair.
So the nationwide Rock'em Sock'em Missy tour.
Yeah.
So the nationwide Rock'em Sock'em Missy
Mhm.
tour.
Looks like I'm not going to find out if it's only one screen.
Play
Well,
another
it
one.
did say the single screen demo,
Looks like I'm not going to find out
but
if
then
it's
again,
only one
Pac-Man is just one screen, so
Play another one.
it may just be that the fruit doesn't increase.
It was distributed through Rick's Computer Enterprises from Liberty, Kentucky.
Who's Rick?
It was distributed through Rick's Computer Enterprises from Liberty, Kentucky.
Who's Rick?
I don't know.
Go ahead, play again, Jim. There you go.
I'll try.
You can do it.
You can do it all night long.
I'll try.
You can do it.
You can do it all night long. What?
Not like that, I can't. I don't think patterns work on this at all. They seem to have kind of a randomness about them.
I have no idea.
I don't think patterns work on this at all. They seem to have kind of a randomness about them.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You can hear Nick cackling. I think I'm going to add a little function to this ghost. I'll add a little function to this ghost. You can hear Nick
Yeah.
cackling. I think I'm going to add a little function to
Those
this
Americans
ghost. I'll
pay.
add a little function to this ghost.
Yeah.
Because
This is revenge for all the upside down jokes.
Right?
maybe that's the
Ooh,
problem.
you
We're
almost
playing
got
it
it,
upside
Jim.
down.
You almost got it.
Mhm. I'm just going to make a run for it.
Maybe that's the problem.
You
We're
almost
playing
got
it
it, Jim.
upside down.
You almost got it.
I'm just going to make a run for it.
Yay!
So where does that take me? Yep, back to
Mhm.
this.
It's just
One
single level
screen.
free.
So where does that take me? Yep, back to this. One screen.
So where is Runcorn?
Mhm.
Is that down the road from John Redcorn?
I'm gonna guess Runcorn's in Australia.
Near John Bollycorn. Bollycorn.
In Australia, that's just plain silly. Why would it be in Australia?
With the author.
Why would it be in Australia? With
the author.
All right, well, I guess I will try Pac-Man now.
I wonder if Nick got any fan mail from putting his address on this.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if Nick got any fan mail from putting his address on this.
That last game of his that we played probably got him some hate mail.
In Detroit.
He got some fan mail from it.
Hmm.
I wish I had a rubber band.
I could sell you one.
How much?
$25. 2 for $30.
Only if you can. I'll take 2 if you can get it here in 10 minutes.
2 for $30.
Only if you can. I'll take 2 if you can get it here in 10 minutes.
No.
It's even got the music.
Some certain Canadian game sucks.
It's even got the music.
Yep.
Mhm.
How'd you guess?
Guess I have to go play some Cosmics.
Oh, because I beat your score?
Yes. Guess I have to go play some.
Oh. Oh, because I beat your score? How many times have you beat me in the last few weeks?
Every single time because you haven't played.
How many times have you beat me? What are you talking about?
Every single time because you haven't played.
Man, the technicalities around this place.
I haven't missed submitting a score for months.
Technicalities around
Uh-huh.
this place.
Yeah, you also haven't played very much.
I haven't missed submitting a score for months.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you also haven't played very much.
I seem to notice that there was some random Canadian on the high score list last week.
Yeah.
Noticed that there was some random Canadian on the high score list last week.
Yeah. Are you still sore about that?
Nope.
Are you still sore about that?
Nope.
Yeah, they don't flash very long on this version.
Nope, they don't. I died.
Yeah, they don't flash very long on this version. Join the club.
They don't. I died.
Join the club.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Well, then don't get up at 2. Gum. Hmm? At the moment.
What's going on at the moment?
Nothing.
You got that right. What's going on at the moment?
Nothing.
You got that right. You're welcome.
Hmm.
You're welcome. Oh. How's what?
How's your AB switch?
My A/B switch?
Yeah.
How's what? For what?
The one that I gave you for fixing it.
A/B. Oh, I haven't even pulled that out of. I'm doing a video on that tomorrow. I'm on everything I picked up tomorrow. I haven't
Ah.
even unpacked anything yet.
Ah.
I'm doing a video on that tomorrow. I'm on everything I picked up.
Yeah, last week I showed the stuff that I got after CoCo Fest. Supposed to be showing the stuff I got at CoCo Fest this week.
Actually, I picked up a bunch of along with the Atari stuff, I also picked up a bunch of Tandy stuff on my way home from CoCo Fest. So, along with the Atari stuff, I also picked up a bunch.
Yeah, I got a bunch of teams. Also, I got a Model 3, Model 1, Model 1, Model 1 disk drive.
I got a nice Tandy pistol grip joystick that I'm using right now. I got a nice Tandy pistol grip joystick. Bunch of magazines.
Got a bunch.
Some more stuff. Oh, we've been joined by Mr. L. Curtis Boyle.
Ah, there he is.
We've been joined by Mr. L. Curtis Boyle. He's just not talking to us. He's just not talking to us.
Hey guys,
Hi.
I'll only
He's
be able to hang
alive.
around for half an hour. I just found I have to go pick somebody up at 8.
Hi.
Their ride fell through, and I'm the only one they can get a hold of. It's like a half an hour to try to get a score for each game.
Well, you
Oh, well, you got another week to get a score on Pac-Man.
That's true.
Oh, well, you got another week to get a score on Pac-Man.
Try to remember, what's the object in
Cosmic
Cosmic Sweeper? Is it just to shoot everything?
Yeah,
Just shoot the. It's got the radar at the top. That's kind of like
Stellar Lifeline or something.
Stellar Lifeline. So you got to survive long enough to get across the. Stellar Lifeline. So you got to survive long enough to get across the. And the other radar just shows you when the asteroids are coming at you. And the other radar just shows you when the asteroids are coming at you. Well, no fair. If Sloopy's trying to get a higher score, I guess I got to try and get a higher score. Well, no fair.
Bad, your cheat.
If Sloopy's trying to get a higher score, I guess I got to try and get a higher score. Well, I don't have to end the game on of the week until I get a higher score than you, so I could play it until the middle of the night tomorrow, and then end it as soon as I get a higher score.
Hey.
Now that's abusing my power. What limited amount of power I have, I am gonna abuse it.
Slippy, it's time to bring out the
Oh.
cheat pokes.
I will go
Yes,
to
sir.
the Nick Brink high scores.
Photoshop? That's too easy.
Exactly.
You have to at least make it look like you're playing the game. Just don't mention that you can't die.
Yeah.
You have to at least make it look like you're playing the game. Oops. Don't mention that you can't. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Scott Cooper's in the chat. Hey, Scott.
Wow, we finally have somebody in the chat.
Yeah, somebody's
Cool.
chatting with us besides Curtis.
Oh, am I still in the chat?
Yeah, no one's been in there at all.
No, you're the only one in the chat.
Yeah, pretty much. You were the only one in the chat except for.
Yeah, exactly. I
No one
ended up
important.
quitting because you guys are so intent playing. I didn't hear much talking, so I switched to music so I could stay awake while raking the lawn.
Yeah, we
Oh
were.
yeah, sure. You were doing yard work. I believe it.
Yeah. No, we got our green bins, our recycling bins, for the first time ever while I was gone, and then pickup days tomorrow, so I wanted to fill that sucker up.
Did you fill it with snow?
No, that'll melt it. It's like 75, 78 degrees the last few days.
Did you fill it with snow?
It's just like basically 3 days where it was really bad. Of course, that's when we're driving.
Yeah, the days we traveled.
Yeah.
I've got some nice pictures in the video that's coming out tomorrow. Yeah, the days we traveled. Yeah, I've got some nice pictures in the video that's coming out tomorrow.
One of the things that I missed about living in Jersey, they had city pickup for the leaf. So you'd have to blow them all into. Into the gutter out on the street. Yeah, big
Make
huge
parking a
piles.
pain in the butt.
It was. It had these big huge piles, and because it would stop the water from going down the gutter, you'd have these huge moats in front of your house.
There's not too many things I miss about New Jersey.
And
I thought hard, long and hard, maybe, because good place to see a concert. Too many things I miss about New Jersey. I thought hard.
well, I would always park my car in the street. And it's funny because I mostly worked from home, so I didn't really have to go out much. And my then wife would have to go out to the car, which was parked in the street, which means you have to go across the moat in order to get to the car.
Hmm.
I remember one day she said, "Go out and pull the car into the driveway." Actually, her parents' house. Father would blow a gasket if there was a car in the driveway when he tried to leave. Eventually, anytime he needed to go anywhere, he would just offer to go instead. Park in the drive. Like, I can't, I'm busy. Funny because it was as if on you. He says, you can spend 2 minutes pulling the car in the driveway, and at that moment my boss called. And I'm sitting there on the phone with him. When she goes out, because my boss was actually my neighbor, when she goes out of the garage where my office was, I said, "Hey, keep me on the phone until I say so." And he's like, "Why is that?" And I'm like, "He wants me to go get my car." And he goes, "Your car that's on the street?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "The one on the other side of the moat?" I said, "Exactly." And he goes, "Why?" And I'm, "Well, she wants me to pull it in because she needs to go somewhere. But if I'm on the phone with you working, you can't ask me to do that." And he laughed. He goes, okay, no problem. It'll probably take us quite a while to do this anyway. We're working on edits for our PDF application. Talking about the things we do. JavaScript. And yes, all those people out there, unless you can have active PDFs with programmed with JavaScript. Scott says, Nick's Pac-Man game seems harder than normal arcade. Pac-Man. I can barely get through 2 screens. See? There you go. Oh.
Aggressive.
He says that and he scores 18,000 points. He says that and he scores 18,000 points. Curtis, you gave up on Cosmic Sweeper?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit on both games because I don't know what my next week's going to be like.
News.
Oh, the weekend's going to have a lot. Just forewarning everybody.
So, bring my sleeping bag and my
Bring a
pillow.
sleeping bag.
So,
I would rent a tent and
It's gonna be a camp
a couple
out.
days of power.
Set up my computer over on the other side next to the sofa so I can lay down.
You should go get your car across the moat. It might be drained by the time the news is done.
Yeah, she had to go get the car, and she came in. She was livid because it was like because I was on my phone and I knew she was going out to the car. So I got up out of my seat, looked over, watched her go out to the moat. Funny because she went to where there was leaves, thinking it wouldn't be as deep as where the driveway was. There's like no leaves, and she went up to almost to her knee in water. Gets in the car, pulls in the driveway, comes in the garage, smacks me upside the head, and whispers in my ear, "Aaron." Well, used an F word and an A word, and went in, changed her clothes. Then her mother came downstairs and said,
she called you a fancy Aristocat?
"Yes, she did." And her mother comes downstairs and says, "It's raining too much. I don't feel like going."
All for nothing.
It's raining too much. I don't feel like going. And that's about when I was done with my bus, and I told him what and mother, and he laughed. He goes, "Better on that side of the fence than mine."
So, has anybody gotten far enough in Nick's game to see if there's scenes between the screen? The
Yes,
levels?
there is.
There is?
Yep, there he is. I saw it.
Oh, cool.
All three of them, actually.
I didn't get that far, but I saw the first one.
I'm never gonna see them, but nice to know they're there.
Curtis will show us what they look like.
Okay.
Not today, but the looks of it.
Curtis will show us what they look like.
Not today, but the looks of it.
Y'all have fun. I'm off to bed.
All right.
Oakley dokley.
Good night.
Thank you
Good
for
night.
joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Good night. I'm still not back on my time
Oh,
zone.
come on.
No problem.
Nick!
I'm still not back on my time zone.
Nick!
Wow. Mark's still with us, or is he snoring and just has his microphone turned off?
He's never
Yeah, I'm
gonna
just-
live that down.
I'm just muted.
Oh. In case he falls asleep again?
Mm-hmm. I'm just muted.
But your snoring is the most exciting part of the show.
It adds character.
But your snoring is the most exciting part of the show.
It adds character.
It's almost as good as live streaming Brian's meeting. It's almost as good as live streaming
Which meeting?
Brian's oh, he was having a meeting with his employees and he forgot to turn his
Oh,
microphone.
right. And we all got to watch.
Well, we did. We muted him for the stream, but
Yeah, the stream he
all
was
hear.
muted.
well, we did. We muted him.
We think anyway.
Ah, darn it.
Well, OBS wasn't showing a VU move for it.
No, I checked it out. It wasn't coming through. No, I checked it out. It wasn't coming through.
15 minutes and I gotta go.
I don't know unless the second ride falls through.
What's that?
I don't know. He might be out of luck. Second ride might fall through too.
No, he's a kid, so I can't.
I don't know. Well, he might be out of luck. Second ride might fall through too.
No, he's a kid. I am a cruel, malicious bastard, but not that bad. I am a cruel, malicious bastard, but not that bad.
Sassafras.
That's what you say. That's what you say.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I agree with the dog. Yeah, I agree with the dog.
Woof.
Indubitably, dog. Indubitably, dog.
First intermission.
Woohoo!
Yes, there is an intermission.
Oh, man.
Yes, there is an intermission. So you say. So you say. Mother fluffer. Mother fluffer. Mother fluffer.
Now the now the
you darn thing. Oh, you darn thing.
Watch Curtis Boyle
Second intermission.
get a high score.
Second intermission.
Watch Curtis Boyle
Second intermission.
get a high score.
Second intermission.
Watch Curtis Boyle
Second intermission.
get a high score. So, Curtis, how much have you played this game in the past?
I bought it, so that should tell you something.
So, Curtis, how much have you played this game in the
Back in the
past?
day, I bought it, so that should tell you something.
So, Curtis, how much have you played this game?
Back in the day, I bought it, so that should tell you something. Back in the day, back in the day, I bought it, so that should tell you something.
Sloopy, did you see that somebody's spamming the chat? Oh, yeah, I see. Sloopy, did you see that somebody's spamming the chat? Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I see. Wow, they really spammed it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yep.
they really spammed it. Wow, they really spammed it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they really spammed it. Wow, they really spammed it. See, that's why we can't have nice things anymore. See, that's why we can't have nice things. See, that's why we can't have nice things anymore.
Don't think I'll make the third.
See, that's why we can't have nice things anymore.
Don't think I'll make the third.
See, that's why we can't have nice things anymore.
Don't think I'll make the third.
What? What?
Ah,
What?
and I'm done.
When you had a grenade there.
Hey, where'd my score go? I couldn't take a screenshot.
You just start a new game, it'll be on your high score. When you had a grenade side, on the high score side of the screen.
Couldn't take a screenshot.
You just start a new game, it'll be on your high score side, on the high score side of the screen. You just start a new game, it'll be on your high score. On the high score side of the screen.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It should automatically not allow counts with such name.
No kidding.
Not allow counts with such name. Alrighty.
No kidding.
Well, I don't have time to start up another one, so.
Counts with such name. Alright.
But I'll submit them before I forget. If I get some time tomorrow, though it's not looking good, I'll see if I can get another Cosmic Sweeper, because that's not a very good score I got. If I get some time tomorrow, though it's not
Okie
looking
dokie.
good,
Scott Cooper said it's an awesome sport, Curtis.
That's not a very good score I got. Well, I have been playing that particular version since, what, 1997 when he sold it?
Yeah.
I just had to start remembering some of my patterns, because they're different than Glenn Hewlett's. Since, what, 1997 when he sold it?
What was changed in
I just had to start
2017?
remembering some of my patterns, because they're different than Glenn Hewlett's. Since, what, 1997 when he sold it? What did he change? I'm trying to remember.
2017.
I think he changed the menus because he had a bunch of stuff for like switching 50, 60 hertz. And he figured out there's a ROM call or a ROM byte you can read that'll actually just tell you, so you don't have to actually prompt for that. I think was one of them. He might have improved the sound routine a little bit too. I can't remember yet. That's Nick.
Yeah, but he didn't update the manual to match the changes to the screen.
He might have improved the sound routine. Oh, probably not. Even though he's better with documentation than say somebody like me.
Match the changes to the screen.
Nitrogen documentation's only what 30 years behind. Nitrogen documentation's only what 30 years behind. Nitrogen documentation's only what 30 years behind.
Isn't it fun to be the one in charge, Sloopy?
Want my honest response to that?
Nope.
Want my honest response to that?
Nope.
Yeah, the one sucky thing I'm gonna have to ask Nick to fix on his Pac-Man tribute is if he can hold the screen for a bit, because I don't even remember what fruit I ended up on. The one sucky thing I'm gonna have to ask
The
Nick
green
to fix on his
grenade.
Green grenade. That's the most interesting fruit I've ever heard of. Don't remind me never to eat it.
The green grenade.
Yeah, well, there's also keys.
Yeah, and there's Galaxians later on if I remember the arcade game. Like the
Yeah, well, there's also keys.
main ship from the Galaxian game. Galaxians later on if I remember the arcade game.
Oh, now Curtis has got to turn into a pumpkin because chronologically gaming is just.
No, I'll be missing the beginning of that too. So,
Oh, now
and
Curtis
worst
has
thing
gotta
is, I think
turn
he's going to be
into a
covering a couple CoCo games. I sent him some corrections yesterday.
pumpkin.
There's a couple of Moonlanders for Tom Mix, but written by Chris Latham before he did Donkey King. And he accidentally grabbed Greg Zumwalt's American Small Business Computers version of the same name, published a year earlier. So he played the wrong game. And I think he's going to be hitting like Space Zapper by Aardvark probably today too, so I might miss a couple.
Cool.
So Ken, if you can go in there and just make mad comments about it on my behalf. Or Sloopy. I think you've watched the show before too.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple times. I'll usually be lurking in.
Okay, well, hopefully I'll have more time next week. Wasn't expecting that call. I thought it was going to be done my yard work and be ready to go. Okay, well, I'll see you guys.
Okay.
Unless you guys
Catch
play
you-
for a couple hours, probably not till Saturday.
All right. Catch you later.
Yeah, later.
You have all the ingredients for this in your fridge. But ask yourself this. Of all the times you've made it at home, has it ever tasted like our McMuffin?
I
Okie dokie.
Okay. Okay.
thank you everyone for joining us for another great episode of the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge live, where we played Cosmic Sweeper, Pac-Man. Next week we will be playing the Pac-Man rendition again, and we'll also be playing another great game, which
Yet to be announced.
I tried to give hints, and I was whipped behind the barn for doing that, so I'm not even going to give a hint.
Well,
Even though
see, your biggest problem there, Sloopy, was that you said it's a great game.
Well, no, I said that it was a game for the CoCo. Yeah, and it was a great game. I want to hear.
Oh, you
So-
haven't seen what I've chosen for next week.
Oh,
I'm
really?
going to try to get lit.
I think I might have to have a chat with the Game On Challenge with this joystick here. Join us Saturday when we'll be going over the high scores of everyone. And we will be announcing the new Game On Challenge game. And you'll get to see all your wonderful CoCo Nation superstars. And make sure you bring a sleeping bag and pillow because the news is going to be quite long. Thank you, and CoCo on.